What is up, you guys? I'm back to a YouTube video. So today I decided to put on my Instagram to ask you guys to ask me questions. And I got like 300 questions, which was really cool. So thank you guys for that. And decided to do a little vlog / Q&A for the day. So I just got done with my day. So right now I am currently in the line for In-N-Out. I just got done with my workout. Like feel like my brain hitting inside of my head. Dude, I don't even know where I am.
You can pick up the front leg and yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's I know. You know when something's good happening when glasses start flying.
31.8. All right, that's pretty good actually. So that facility that I was just at is this new facility in Monterey called The Lab. It's not officially done yet, but the place I used to work out at last year took it over. So now it's like a full-on new training facility for like elite level athletes. So we luckily at our junior college baseball program got to be a part of this. Pretty cool, really cool equipment. It's all like air pressurized, which is very different. I'm not used to that. So yeah, I thought it was cool to add some clips of that in for you guys. So it is now 2 days later. I thought I was gonna be able to film that day, but ran out of light, couldn't find a spot to park. Just got done working out right now, and I'm gonna go through some questions, rapid fire, and see what you guys had to ask. Yeah, let's jump right into it. Question number 1. Do you know the Muffin Man? This is a question by one of my teammates, and you know, me personally, I don't, not on a personal level, but you know, I know he's cool with the little gingerbread boy from Shrek, and yeah, he seems like a great guy, somebody you could go get a coffee with, and just have a great time with, you know? So, answer that question, Zach. No, I do not know the Muffin Man. What level of baseball do you play in? So I'm currently in junior college. I'm in my 4th year. And those of you guys that don't know, I ended up getting 2 years back because of COVID, which is wild. So I would be a senior right now, but because of the whole COVID thing, I'm a sophomore. So baseball and school-wise, I'm going to be transferring after this year. Okay, this is a really good question. What's the greatest advice you were given on the game of baseball? So I would say from a whole sport of baseball standpoint, greatest advice I ever heard was, continue playing a sport that you love. I had to give up basketball and football because baseball was where my passion was. And I was also best at baseball. But if you're not doing the sport that you love and you're not making the sacrifices in your life for something that you really love to do, then I feel like it's not really worth it. I would say just continue playing if you love the game and try finding new ways that you find love in the game. I would say from a pitching standpoint, the best advice I ever got was be a dog up there, own that mound. If you're up there and you're timid and you don't know, like you're questioning, shoot, I don't know if this is gonna be a strike or not. That's where you find yourself, falling into holes and falling into, little ruts and everything. But if you're up there, it's your best stuff and just almost like a FU mentality, like hit this type stuff. So that was what really changed my game when it came to baseball. Messi or Ronaldo? I'm a huge fan of the C. So, and also I like speed. I'm gonna have to say Ronaldo. Ronaldo's gonna take the cake on that one. Who influenced me most as an athlete? Oh, I would say, this sounds very cliche, but I would say my dad. My dad played college football. He has been a huge impact on my life in the weight room, my life in general, and my life in sports especially, with really pushing me to just have fun. Like, it's never been a matter of, forcing me to do things. He really made the idea of sports to me a very good time, and I thoroughly would see him as the reason why I fell so in love with sports. All right, tips to throw harder. I feel like this is the biggest question I got. So when it comes to tips to throw harder, a lot of you guys that ask me this are in high school, and a lot of you guys that ask me this are, just starting out your careers of really like trying to figure things out. So I would say tips for throwing harder: get in the weight room, start tracking your calories using MyFitnessPal, and really just taking your body to the next level. Rather than worrying about, all these pull downs and stuff, I would really say the biggest thing is, getting your body used to being able to throw hard. So if you're not working on that, then that's the biggest thing for me. The biggest thing for me was the weight room. I went from 175 pounds to 220 pounds within 5 months, and my velo jumped during that 5 months. So that was why I knew exactly. I definitely knew these questions were going to be a big part of this whole Q&A. What's going on with my recruitment process and what's going on with the D1 and everything. So to let you guys know, I am starting to talk to some D1 schools, starting to get some pro attention too. And I'm not going to say any schools or anything because nothing's official. I have no offers currently right now as of this current time. Hopefully in December, I'll start rolling some in. I gotta finish up this semester with school. But yeah, everything's going really well. My velocity is up right now, which I'll be mentioning later in the video. Yeah, so for those of you guys asking, yes, I will be announcing a commitment at some point. Don't know when. Yes, I am talking to some D1s and also some pro teams, so I will keep you guys for sure updated if there's anything really cool that happens. Are they called God Quads or Thunder Thighs? You know, I'm gonna have to rock with the Quad Father. I feel like that's a very strong name. It also asserts some dominance. But yeah, the Quad Father, I feel like that's the best one I've heard so far. Drop down in the comments down below some just some funny like leg nicknames that are good, you know? How much drip on the field is too much drip? For me personally, I think if you have more than 3 chains, even more than 2, it's kind of like the 3rd chain is just a little too much. I would say too much drip is when people have on multiple different colors. You look swag if you're color coordinated with your jersey and with whatever team you're on. And also if you go with like the accent of the smallest, like if I was to go with this, I would probably go like baby blue sleeve, something like that. Like something that's really hidden that kind of pops if you wear it. Too much drip on the field is too many chains, too many arm sleeves that aren't even the same color. And I also am not a huge fan of the halfway up dirty mids. Dirty mids got to be like a little bit up your ankle, so you can only see the bottom. Yeah, dirty mids are hit or miss. Should you get a Rawlings hard to hide? 100% I would say yes, because a pro preferred, they're so expensive. I love pro preferreds, they're super clean, but me personally, I like the heart of the hide just because they come in a lot nicer, especially if you're a position player. I would say for pitchers, pro preferreds are pretty clean. PR on bench. So my all-time PR on bench is 300 pounds. The most I've ever hit 225 for was 10 reps. The only one I have on video is I have 225 for 7 reps, and it was moving pretty fast. But yeah, my most ever. Oh, and then for dumbbells, I think it's 100s for 5. So if you guys ever want to like correlate you compared to me in those aspects. Okay, what is my pitching repertoire? The day I'm throwing, what do I do? So the day I'm usually throwing, I will play catch out to 150, and it'll be some pretty intense catch on the way out, and then on the way in, I'll do 3 semi pull downs, so it's not like super intense, but it's like 90%, and I'll go like 1 or 2 of each pitch at 90 feet, and then from there, if I'm going in the game, but before I even start my bullpen, I'll get done with catch play, and if I'm coming in at any point, an inning or 2 before I start, I go and I sit by myself in the corner, throw my shades on, and I started doing this breathing technique. So the breathing technique is 4 seconds in through your nose, 4-second hold, and then 6 seconds out. And I do that with my eyes closed for, let's say like 5 minutes. And I just envision throwing strikes, dominating, pounding zone. It has 100% elevated my game. So if any of you guys are ever like get really worked up mentally and at any point, that is a huge thing, especially for me, that 100% changed my game and elevated me to the next level. And then I'll say from there, I hop on the mound, get my 15 to 20 pitch bullpen in. And I like to be hot when I hop on the mound. So I don't like to, come in and sit and chill. I like to come straight from the bullpen, straight to the mound, because that's where you have your best pitches and that's where you're dialed in. Okay, I'm going to 2-part this question because one of my teammates actually asked a similar question. So is it hard to balance school and baseball in college compared to high school? And then the other one I'll ask is, what is college or high school compared to college like baseball wise? So balancing in college is very difficult just because of the fact that you have practice pretty much 5 hours a day, and on top of that you have weight room, you got to stay eating, you also have to do homework, and if you have classes in person, you have classes in person. So high school, leisurely throughout the day, you go to school every day, and college, it is a much more adult, rigorous schedule. I would say yes, it's very different. And then the difference between college baseball and high school baseball, college baseball is a job. Like, you are legitimately working your butt off every day. It is constant repetition, and you'll get lost if you don't keep up with the pace. So it's really a dog eat dog world in the college baseball world, because it's next guy up immediately, and if you're not on your stuff at that point and you're not dialing in and you're putting in the work, in high school you can get away with it, but in college it's very professional. It's a job, especially in junior college. Junior college is a business, man. It's next guy in at all points. Oh, I got this question a couple times. Where are my chains from? Oh, I got this chain. I don't know where I got it from. And then I got the little pendant on it, which is a St. Christopher from my mom. And then I got this one from Macy's from my grandma. That's where my chains came from. All right, so Mason went on a roll, so I'm just gonna rapid fire Mason's questions. What's your go-to snack and drink? Go-to drink, strawberry milk. that's fire. Go-to snack, Takis is pretty great. Some sort of hot chips. I love hot chips. What's my workout split? So currently right now, I'm working out probably 5 times a week. And for our college, we're on a 3-day lifting schedule. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll lift with the team and we'll do some really good baseball oriented workouts. And then on like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I get what's my recovery workout. And my recovery workout, I'll probably do a video on that sometime in the future, but it's after I throw a bullpen or after I have an outing, I'll go and do a really intense yoga and stretching workout that really just helps my body and my arm feel better the next day. All right, personally, one of my favorite questions, how do I stay motivated? Oh, I would say it's definitely hard to stay motivated 24/7 because I've been through my patches in my life where motivation has dropped completely, and I took a 5-month break from YouTube. That was a very tough time, and I wanted to post, but it's hard to balance school and everything. So the way I stay motivated is just knowing that I'm putting in as much work as possible, and there's going to be points in my life where it's going to pay off at some point. So knowing that I'm doing the things that are going to help me be successful in life is what keeps me motivated. What's the goals this season? Win a championship, have a winning record. Would love to have a winning record this year. Commit to a school, because I have never done that, which that would be very exciting, and I know you guys would love that. Ultimate goal is to enter the draft, which would be insane, and that would be a huge opportunity. Pretty much for right now, I'm just gonna take it day by day and just keep working my butt off to achieve as many goals as possible. Favorite song right now? Also, drop a comment down below what you guys think of Drake's new album, Her Loss. I think it's decent. There's like 3 songs that I like off of it, but I want to know what you guys think. 21. You do sound fine. It has good songs here and there. But my favorite song is Still Tippin'. Absolute banger. Super fire, buddy. Best workout routine for velo. I would say best workout routine for velo is really going hard on legs and focusing on legs 3 times a week. So out of whatever days you do, really focus on some days are explosive, some days are heavy. And then for your upper body, you want to make it the same way. You would want to have it be, for your upper body, you want to have it be explosive movements too. And you can also throw the weight around. So it's more of just looking for ways to train like an athlete rather than training like a bodybuilder, which I fell into the trap of training like a bodybuilder. I noticed that my athleticism and my baseball abilities went up a ton when I started training like an athlete. So I would say that is the best things to look up when you're training. Final question, what's in store? What's going on next for me? What's the future looking like? Right now, I'm currently 90 to 93, topping out at 94.2 miles an hour. 2 outings ago, I hit the 94.2. That's a lifetime PR. I'll drop the video. Everything's up. My velo's up right now. My location's up right now. My command's up right now, which has opened up some really cool things for me. I've started talking to some big schools. I've started talking to some people in the pro scouting arena, and it's been interesting to see how fast it's all happening, especially on my Twitter. My Twitter's been doing really well with, helping me promote my recruitment. Because of all that, I've started to talk to some schools and started to see some traction build, and so far nothing's going on yet, but what my end goal is to commit to a school, to start playing the season, have a great year, and potentially have some pro teams, start to talk to me and figure some things out for potentially the draft. So I would say the end goal is to just have a great year and keep having fun and keep working hard to potentially reach my goals playing pro ball. So with all that said and done, I want to say thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for always supporting me and always showing love on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever it may be, and just drop some comments down below of any video ideas you guys want to see.